Right now, you guys are in combat, and we left off with at the start of Flavia's turn, so it is Flavia first.
Okay. Cool. I guess looking around me, as the combat is raging on, is there like anything that, like, really I'm like basically looking around for anything, any way to get us out of this situation? Is there like anything that I can see?
Make a perception check.
It's like a 9. Yeah, 9.
With a 9, you don't see anything too obvious to get yourself out. The only thing you could think of is just running back. Is there anything particular you're looking for?
Any way to basically like calm down the trees, you know, like to show that we aren't a threat, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that like will basically, you know, like, you know, calm tension, show them that we respect their ways, and we don't mean anything like bad, like any ill intent.
All right. With a 9, since you are.
Could I also maybe get guidance as well on that? Maybe would that be something possible?
Would protection actually be an action for me to do?
Oh yeah, I guess we're in combat.
Yeah.
Aren't we? Yeah,
You're in combat, so that wouldn't be possible. But I would say with a 9, and you are quite learned in some aspects of showing respect towards the dead.
And plot armor.
And plot armor, yes. You are actually standing right beside a dead tree to your right, so maybe you can do something with that. Other than that, I don't really see anything. You wouldn't be able to see anything else that could be useful.
What if I stuck my head out of this tree, you know, and removed it from all the bushes? Would that help as well? On my perception. Okay, yeah, cool. So with my turn, so Flavia's going to like turn, and then like as she's moving over to the dead tree, like she's going to step forward as the enraged Ents thunder towards the party. Each step kind of like knocking loose dust and bark from the trees around, that she's kind of almost have taken a breath in and like breathed in and just like breathed out calm, remembering the, you know, training back at Shaylor Tower when she was put in these situations, and she's gonna make her way towards the dead tree, chin high and shoulders like steady, carrying herself as a noble daughter of Shaylor Tower. I'm gonna approach the tree with the twisted tree branches, and gently lay a fingertip upon its bark. Then with my other hand, I'm going to pull out a ceremonial dagger that I have, my dagger from Shaylor Tower, and I'm going to hold it flat across the palm in like a gesture of peace towards the like kind of to the forest as a whole. And with a slow breath, I'm going to press open a hand on the trunk and close my eyes, and attempt to cast a ancient elven ritual from Shaylor Tower to guide this dying tree to its final resting place.
All right. Roll a. Let's do your here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, roll a nature check.
Cool. So yeah, I want to use the hero name here. Do I still roll for it, or do we just use the hero name?
Because if you use a hero name, it will be an automatic success.
Yeah, I wanna just do that. So yeah, I'll just crit. Yeah, I'll burn the hero name that I have. A faint shimmer from the hero gnome's magic will ripple through me as I attempt to as I conduct this ritual.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, cool. So like as the ritual is going on, as you say, like the hero gnome's magic will engulf me as my hand is on it. The ceremony daggers in my other hand, kind of flat on, showing that I mean no will ill. Flavia will begin her ritual. Tau Quisin, Shalalai na qual lam, Amin lai entua, Inkami fala, La Amin tu, Amin va, Alamra, and in the common tongue it means spirits of a fallen one hear me. Your life may have ended, but your story has not. I call to the echoes of what you were, the strength of your roots, the breath in your leaves, the countless seasons you guarded this grove. Know that you are honored. You are passing in forgotten. Walk now where the living cannot tread, into the quiet beyond veil. Go without fear, for I will guide you your last step. And as that happens, a faint pulse of like light run through the trunk of the tree as the ritual continues, and it's not quite life, but it's like, you know, remembrance, like as in the guiding is continuing. And then Flavia will open her eyes, she'll bow her head deeply, palms open and empty now, and say, let this offering stand for our trespass. Let it show, like, and obviously like she's going to turn back to the treants as they kind of continue to bound towards us, shaking as they go, thunderous steps, and she'll say, let this offer stand for our trespasses. Let it show that even a daughter of the deep shadows knows how to honor the ancient and the fallen. And she'll step back slowly and kind of just wait for any reception and hope that the forest begins to calm and, our transgrievance have been forgotten.
All right. The tree ant stands before you, his bark like skin glowing, his skin glowing with embers of fury. Roared at your clumsy attempts at diplomacy that evolved earlier into insults. Yet, despite the escalating conflict, no blow has landed on the ant himself, and you and your friend, though failing in your words, have shown restraint, focusing your efforts on convincing the ant of your harmless intentions. Flavia, you with guiding the dying of life to their correct path with solemn reverence. You begin your ritual quite well practiced in the cellar tower, your voice weaving through the chaos, honoring the brush fading spirit. The ant, mid-swing of a massive branch, pauses. His fiery eyes, which had been blazing with rage, softened. He watches, transfixed, as the ritual reaches its climax, and the brush's essence, a wisp of shimmering light, ascends, guided by the kindness of Flavia. A low rumble emanates from the ant's chest. After a while, he slowly straightens himself and turns to the two other three ants he had conjured, their wooden limbs poised to strike. Eat earth, dig deep, drink water, go to sleep, he commanded. His voice now a low melodic hum. The two ants, as if obeying a long-forgotten command, slowly lower their limbs, their eyes dimming, and their forms begin to fade. They sink back into the earth, their bodies transforming back into ordinary, ancient trees. The ant then turns his gaze to you. His fiery eyes now dim to a warm, gentle glow. The embers within his bark seem to settle, the tension in the air dissipating. He lowers his massive branch, the threat of violence receding. You honored the grove, he rumbled, his voice filled with newfound respect. You showed kindness where I saw only disrespect. And it seems you sought not to harm, but to understand. My name is Amberbark, guardian of this grove? No, speak. Tell me why you have come to Elderwood Grove. And for all intent and purposes, the combat is now over.
Cool. I cast Fireball.
Yay!
And then we're just gonna back from the guy.
Nimsh.
Yeah, Flavia will step forward. I guess is kind of she's calm tension, and she'll shout up to him. My friend, I am glad we have no longer come to blows, and that our disrespect has been forgiven. We are grateful in your ability to forgive us. And she'll do a bit of a bow. We are simple adventurers, travelers on a quest for the famed Gold Keep. We believe it is in this direction, and we seek safe passage through what is your grove, your area of protection. And we seek no ill will to anything in this forest.
Alright. Amber bark quietly listens. A flicker of something akin to boredom passes over his ancient features as you explain your quest for Gold Keep. Gold Keep, he rumbles. It's all anyone ever speaks of when they enter these woods. I tell them time and again, it does not exist yet. You showed respect where few would these days. So I will do what I can to help you if you let me.
Of course, your help would be greatly appreciated, as we are first-time travelers at this part of the world, and any guidance would be great. Have you has by any chance what are they called? What's Scratch's race called?
Tabaxi.
Has a tabaxi, a cheeky tabaxi, been through these woods at any time in the past several months?
Even though I have not seen any, I did find some claw marks on trees not too long ago. Might have been a tabaxi.
Interesting. Well, thank you for enlightening us. Well, yes, we are simply looking for the safe passage through here, and the quicker the better, really, as we have a quest to be completing. Do we sorry, out of character. Do we remember what direction? What was the sorry? Because it's been like a month since we last did this. What was the last page?
West.
What was the last page that we looked at? Right, it was about the trees.
Yeah.
Moving forest, I
give me
thought.
a sec. So the last one, scroll down, was indeed the forest. So a forest comes alive, drawing with cartoon trees with faces, reaching with branches, and it was written next with into a forest ? Which one? So that's what you assume was about the tree ends.
Okay. So with that on side, and after thinking about, Flavia is gonna motion over to Grog and say, it seems to be the fifth page of the storybook, and so far they have all been correct. Maybe now would be a good idea to look at the next page and keep it close by, because I think we were quite ill-advised to leave the knowledge so long as we did last time, as we seemingly came in quite unprepared.
I agree. Let me get the book. And then Grog walks over and just will to Flavia, claps her on her shoulder like, "Good job," and then brings out the book and opens the next page.
Flavia's gonna reply and just be like, "Don't worry, Grog, you'll get me back for this. You'll owe me. You'll owe me."
Alright.
Yeah, I got you.
So the last page was page 4. This will be page 5. On this page, it says, "Gold keeps walls rise high." There's a drawing of a majestic cartoon castle shining bright white on a hilltop. The hidden message next to it is written, "I need to find a local to ask about hills."
As we're talking, I guess Flavia will be like, "Well, I guess that is an idea. Do we remember? Does anybody remember the direction? Because I don't know. I feel like it's been so long since I've last been in this body, and we were in back encounter for so long. Yeah. Does anyone remember what direction we were going anyway?
I
Was
think
it-
it was
Originally east, but
Yeah.
east.
Towards the setting sun or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
there was any more
Was it
like.
south? I thought it was south.
Thus far, you've mainly traveled east until you reached the Clanfin clan, and then you got kind of lost and just walked towards a old-looking forest, which is this one.
I mean, that is still east as well. Actually, we are looking.
Yeah,
east
roughly
still,
east,
so-
yeah.
But then Flavia, with that knowledge, will just shout up to the tree, or to Amberbark. Sorry, calling him a tree. That's probably quite rude, you know. It's calling Grog an orc. My good friend Amber, we are looking to head east for hilly terrain. I was wondering if there were hills on the edge of any of the directions of your forest, and if you could help guide us there.
He answers, "There are many hills in the old grove. However, if you want to know a specific hill, I could guide you to a place which holds more knowledge about this," as he turns, his massive form shifting with surprising grace. He will begin to lead you deeper into the grove if you'll allow them.
Of course.
more knowledge
Alright.
always sounds good.
Onwards.
Along the way, are we just jumping to the grove, or is there time to move?
Well, we will be walking towards the place he wants to go, and there will be some dialogue in between, yeah.
Okay.
If you have any questions, you can ask them now or after dialogue.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask him more about like this place in Grove, basically. Oh, Amber, how long have you been guarding this grove for? Seems I imagine you've seen many faces travel past these lands and protected it, and it still stands to this day.
It has been centuries. I think in human years it would be something around 300 or 500 years. It's not that long for me, but for others it might be. Well, we're actually... Yeah.
I was gonna go. And is there many of your kind? I have heard some tellings of your kind in the towers of Shaelor and in the shadows, but it is something else to see one such as yourself, an ancient one.
You see Amberbark shudder a little more mournfully as he answers. The last few centuries I've been alone. I do not believe there are many of us left.
And why may I ask is that? Lost all the female ones, eh?
We lost them. They grew tired of them. I do not recall, though I feel like there were more. I have trouble remembering them. However, long ago, he continued, his voice with a low murmur, there was one friend, not an ant, not like me. It was a human, the first to seek this gold keep. He was a lover of nature, he was kind, and we soon became friends. He lived with the Go for many years, seeking this phantom city. As Amberbark spoke, the trees around you seems to lean in, listening to the tale of friendship and loss. But time, as it does, took its toll. His memory began to fade. The simplest things became a struggle for my friend. He grew quick to anger, consumed by paranoia. He is gone now, but I still feel the loss. He was only one of 2 humanoid friends I ever had.
Well, hopefully, Amber, that's a sad story, but hopefully you have just made several more friends right here. May I ask, if you don't mind, was it a quick transition from friend to, I guess not quite foe, but how long did the transition take for him to kind of almost change as he did, or as they did?
Well,
In human years, of course, if that is something that you can, of course, for you it is maybe minor seconds, but if it is, was it a short period in human years, or was it a long old age almost that which caused it?
if we look at it in human years, I assume it didn't go that fast. It was still sudden though. He lived in these woods for, I think it was something around 20 years while he was searching for this gold keep. Then, at some point, these symptoms began to show. It was sudden from one day. It was not. I'm not that knowledgeable about humans. But I don't believe it was quite natural. It didn't come from his age at the time. Though I must say he was getting old.
Yes, it is. I feel as if this search for Gold Keep might cause some symptoms like that, and I'm looking not to fall to the same fate. So, did this man eventually succumb to his age and wither away and pass on to the Vale, much like your tree friend did, or the life of the nature around us did moments ago? Or did he leave this forest in his ways?
No, he found his final resting place in his cottage, where I'm actually guiding you guys towards, because that's the place who has the most knowledge about Goldkeep, as far as I know.
Thank you, Amber. That seems to be all the questions I was interested in upon meeting someone of such stature, and I appreciate the time you've taken to tell us. Do you have a name for this wanderer, this adventurer? He was
Write something
called
down.
Glass Coat.
Yeah, he was called Guy, a family name man.
Yeah.
Son of mother and father.
Brother
And,
or sister.
Did you mention?
Yeah.
Did you,
What?
did you mention there was another? There was only 2 human friends that you had, but you have befriended in your many years guarding the grove. May I inquire about the second?
Yes, you may. Even though I am hard from remembering names, as you know, humans live shorter than me, so their lifespan alongside me is more like a minute in the grand scheme of things. But yes, there was a second one. I do believe he's still alive. He was an wood elf. He helped protect these woods with me for many, many of years. Before he went west to help others in need.
Oh.
Second. So I'm just. It feels like a month ago. I just don't remember. You know, he did. Did he tell us about
About
Forest?
There was
He did.
there was a wood
like I
elf in the Senfen clan who was wearing an
Yeah, yeah,
amulet
yeah, yeah, yeah.
gifted
Yeah.
by the forest.
Oh, I think we may have. Do I remember his name? I don't remember his name. Would Flavia did talk to him, right? And so she would.
His name's
Um,
Elf.
Let me look it up. I'm not sure if I gave
His
him
name
a
was
name or not.
Guy too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Literally.
elf pointy ears too. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like we're like, oh yes, I think we may have actually run across your friends not one day ago, actually. Or yeah, your elven Ken. We met a wood elf. He had a shiny amulet and spoke of friends in the forest. Unfortunately, we did not get time with him to inquire further due to our need to continue on the quest. But he seemed to have been doing well, if that is of value to you, my woody friend.
So, he is still alive. I hope you had a good talk to him. If you ever see him, tell him I said hi.
Oh, I'll be sure to do that if our paths ever cross again. You have my word, Flavia Augustus.
Flavia, oh, I already forgot. I will try to remember your name. I don't think I gave the guy a name, I'm just going to it. So, he's just Wood Elf 1.
Perfect.
Darren can speak.
He's the first wood elf to ever live.
First of its kind.
He's called Legolas, yeah. Got it.
Alright, okay, so alright. As he
Do
spoke,
we actually know what the name is of this forest? Or
yes, he said it was Alderwood Grove.
other wood group?
As Amberbark spoke, you follow him through the dense undergrowth. The air is thick with the scent of earth and ancient wood. Then you come upon a scene of desecration. A swirl of destruction cut through the grove. Trees felled, burned, and trampled. The grass crushed beneath counters of feet stretching from south to north. Let me quickly grab you guys and move you. Oh my.
Shit, teleportation.
Over here.
Missed a step.
Why is the cat so high?
He's flying.
Amberbark grumbles, his voice laced with deep primal anger. A foul intrusion. A mob of evil creatures has entered my grove. That is why I was so protective earlier. They are too numerous for me to handle alone. He pauses, and with a slow, deliberate movement, he pulls away some of the bark on his back, revealing a ghastly wound. A broken spear was embedded deep within his trunk, and dangling from it is a tattered, dark red banner, bearing a crude black orc fang. They have settled on the barren hill to the north. It seems they have not moved from the location for a couple of weeks now. He gestures with his massive branch towards a small overgrown pot. Follow me. There's the old hut of my friend. You will be safe there from the mob, and perhaps you will find more clues left behind, more of his notes that may help you in your search for Gold Key. You guys are free to move towards the east.
Does anyone want to ask about the clan? Maybe
Go for it.
the Hilbus bit. Anyone
The what, sorry?
ask about the clan on the hill? Anyone interested in
Yeah,
it?
sure.
But maybe one
do
of
you
the
know
two,
more?
like...
Sorry.
No, go for it.
Do you know more about this clan that has taken up refuge on the hill and has desecrated your forest?
The clan that sits on top of the hill. I do not know the name of it. I do know that this clan is one of the few that dare to do such evil. I've heard whispers in the wind of them assimilating other clans, and they have found someone in my woods, which apparently leads them to Gold Keep.
As
So they found someone in your woods.
Yes, not someone I know.
Is it Scratch, please? Like we have to go fucking rescue a little shed. Ugh.
Yeah.
Flavia will look over to Grog as that mentioned as well and said, didn't Fidden, Black Fidden, the hobgoblin that we met at the camp, mention about these other clans, the clans that weren't so friendly as they were, also on the hunt for Gold Keep. Could this assume this may be the one he spoke of?
I think so too. They... By the way, does since Grog is also like an orc, half orc, does he recognize the banner maybe, or with his?
Make a history check.
It is a 10 plus. One second, let me catch. That's a 12.
Alright, with a 12, you do not know any clans yourself. You do know that that orcs are quite simple when it comes to names. So you are actually able to put one on one together. A flag with a black fang would correlate to the clan name that you heard from the meeting last night, which was the Shadowfang clan.
And could you quickly remind us what was said about that? Because it was a month ago, and I didn't do my notes for the last episode yet.
The
I don't know if
part-
anyone else remembers quickly.
I don't.
Let me quickly find the part about the Shadowfang.
Normally, when it's like a 2 weeks, I remember, but
Mhm.
it's I
It's
feel like
been
a
a
lot's
while,
happened with last.
Yeah.
A lot's happened last month. And my brain's mushed from the subathon anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So part of the meeting was Blackfin said we cannot afford to remain divided while we squabbled in the other empire raids our lands, sowing discord and fear. They strike at our villages, stealing our resources and people, weakening our resolve. The Shadowfang clan, backed by the resources of Holon, grows stronger. They seek not to unify, but to subjugate. They already hold sway over the Ironwood and the Stonehand clans. That's about the Shadowfang.
Nice, cool. And
Um,
Volundar the 3 cities.
The second thing, there was something else important about them. Where did I write it down? I guess not. Okay, that's all I think.
This banner does look like it would belong to the Shadow Flame clan. Ember Duck, is it hurting you? The banner in your body.
The spear. Yes. It does hinder me, but it's a good remembrance to know what happens if I let evil enter my forest.
If you want, we could take it out, and I could mend you.
I would quite like that.
Nim or Flavia, could one of you help me with getting rid of this spear banner from our dear?
I think I've done enough so far this day. I think it's time for one of you to pull your weight.
So how you want to get it out?
Go turn and just stare at fucking stare at Emmerich.
Trying to fucking deal with the Phoenix.
Phoenix, get over here!
Did I forget to
so
tag the Phoenix?
I think it was still in like the fog of war, right?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. Swedish is just scouting the
Oh,
terrain
yeah.
with the Phoenix.
It's like oh, I got it.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
fucking 5 feet, 50 feet under the map. Quick.
Oh.
And then it's in the clouds. And
I don't know how to reach
It's on
that.
another plane.
Maybe just despawn. I mean, we don't need it right now. That's it.
Yeah, you won't need it. Fine.
So how are we supposed to get this air out of back?
They're pretty elevated, right? Like standing up here. Get him to bring
I
that
know.
booty back.
Grog, come on, let me stand on your shoulders.
Make an athletics check. Or an acrobatics check because you're standing on someone's shoulders.
A classic Nim.
No, I was actually throwing for athletic, so
No, acrobatics.
19.
But you rolled a 4.
You know, you already rolled. You rolled a 4, yeah.
Bro, you can't just re-roll.
I had already rolled it before athletic. You said as acrobatics, I had to redo it.
It's a dice.
You got a 4, yeah. So, who are you
Well-
climbing on top of?
Grog, but that was delayed, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you attempt to stabilize yourself while climbing. But with all your armor and your backpack on, it's very hard as you quickly lose your balance and you fall face forward into the dirt.
Damn it.
Are you okay, Nim?
Yeah.
You took a nasty tumble there. Emberbar, could you maybe lean down a bit so we could more easily get to the point?
Yes. He slowly lowers himself towards head level of you guys.
I wanna try with Nim to get it out.
Make a strength check.
That is 11.
Alright, with an 11
Does
you
Nim get-
manage... What's that?
I was gonna say because he's doing it with Nim, right? Does Nim get to roll as well, or they're both doing it, right? They said.
You can roll with advantage.
Sick. Hmm. 12.
Alright. With a lot of effort, you manage to pull out the spear. You see Amberbark twitch a little as it clearly hurt. The way you pulled it out, it was not as smooth as you wanted it to be.
Mm-hmm. And after pulling it out, I keep the banner. I tuck it. I put it to the side, but intending to get to take it with us, or maybe if we want to enter the camp later on. And then Grog is gonna cast Cure Wounds at second level. So that's I think 2d8
Mm-hmm.
plus my Wisdom modifier, and then plus the level of the spell. So that's 2 plus 2d8. Game, please work. Wait. By the way, I'm playing on my laptop right now, so
No.
because I'm not home. That's 12 plus 3 of my Wisdom modifier, so 15, and then plus 2 for the spell level, so that is 17 hit points.
Alright. With with 17. You see Amberbark's leaves turn a little bit more green, and the point where the spear pierced his bark is now starting to get covered with moss, and the healing process has started. Thank
There you
you.
Ancient one.
Much appreciated. Though I have overheard you guys talking about rescuing someone from the clan. I would not go near the clan. There are way too many. And if you guys manage to find Gold Keep first, Who knows, maybe you can let them come to you.
That is a great idea. But maybe since they're also searching for Gold Keep, if we don't find any hints on where its location is, they might have some information, and otherwise, we might be able to sabotage them. But those are concerns of a later date. I would request that we maybe go to this cabin and leave this sad and dreary place full of sad memories.
Yes. He gestures with a massive. He gestures with a massive branch towards a small gone path. Follow me to the old hut. Amberbark, his massive form parting the dense undergrowth with ease, guides you even deeper into the forest, through the shadowed heart of Elderwood Grove. After a quite long trek, you arrive at the small clearing where a century-old rune stands. You guys can move east, more southeast-ish. I'll just move you guys. It'll be easier.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I don't think I got everyone with me. Left one behind.
No, you got that one.
Okay. Alright, arrive at a small clearing where a century-old rune stands, a testament to time and neglect. The building, constructed of weathered stone, was clearly once a dwelling, now ravaged by the elements and the relentless embrace of the forest. The roof was long gone, exposing the interior to the sky. The vines snake across the crumbling walls, and the stone itself is stained with moss and lichen. This is where I leave you, Amberbark groans. The death of my friend is still fresh in my mind. I hope you find what you are looking for. And with that, Amberbark, as quickly as he appeared, turns around and vanishes once more between the trees.
God, if I go with you, fucking leave, God. Flavia will be like, that was a lucky escape, I think. You guys are all welcome.
And Nim just gonna
Thank
pat
you.
Flavia at the back and say, "Good job with that."
As Nim does that, she'll kind of like get pushed forward right from Nim's strength, so kind of be like, oh.
Face plants in the dirt.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should look for clues. I guess he mentioned that this person traveled for 20 years, so and his personality started to twist over them. I fear this Gold Keep, or this endeavor, this search for Gold Keep, can start to play tricks on us and alter our moods. So I think everyone just be aware, and if anyone notices anything, we mention it. But yes, we shall begin our search.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Yeah, Flavia's gonna see what she can see.
Yeah, as you enter the ruined lodgings, I want you to make a investigation check.
Yeah, nothing here, boys. Let's go. Who's this way? I mean, I assume everybody gets to have a look around, right?
Yeah, everyone make an investigation check. I'll just take the middle ground of
Is
the
it
roll.
on stone?
Hey,
Oh, that's history.
Don't worry, you can just go lick the stone.
What did we roll again?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Imagine the rogue that's supreme in investigation, not one.
God, you guys are
my
bad at
God.
investigating.
Tim, please tell me you have good investigation.
Castiot is here.
I'm
Get him
8.
to investigate.
Yeah, roll for Cassier then Sim too. I mean, it is his Drake. I don't know how good his investigation is on his Drakes.
Yeah.
Where's Castor roll? There you go. That has to be like
It's
a
like
15.
17 or something.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 1 Brazilian on for Cassier.
That'll be plot armor plus our modifier.
Exactly.
Alright. As you guys step inside, you are greeted by a thick air with scent of damp earth and decaying wood, and the faint, lingering aroma of aged parchment. Within the ruined walls, you find a scene of desolation and forgotten endeavors. A skeleton lay sprawled amidst the debris, its bony fingers clutching a few tattered remnants of what might have once been a map. Scattered across the sturdy, though heavily damaged wooden table that I forgot to put in the map, were remnants of cartographer's tools. There were broken compasses, fragments of drafting instruments, and a collection of what appeared to be ink-stained quills. The table itself is covered in dust and the remnants of long-gone maps. Around the room, you find old shelves that once held books, but are now mostly empty. What remains is a collection of destroyed and rotten books. Their covers are warped and stained, their pages stuck together, and their contents long since lost to the ravages of time. The few that remain intact crumble at the slightest touch. Luckily, with the investigation check of a DC 10, Cassiot actually rolled a 10. You find Cassiot find an old but surprisingly well-kept diary. I'll say that Jackie finds that because Cassiot is not here. The cover of this diary is a deep faded brown, likely once leather but now cracked and brittle with age. The surface is rough, almost granular from years of exposure to the elements. Faint, barely discernible lines suggest the remnants of a title or inscription, no worn away by time and handling. The corners are rounded and frayed, showing the wear and tear of countless journeys and hasty readings. The pages themselves are pale, yellowed hue, stained with watermarks and occasional dark blotch, likely from spilled ink or dampness. The edges are uneven, hinting at being torn or trimmed at some point. The paper is thin and fragile, prone to tearing if handled too roughly. Some pages are crinkled and warped, bearing the marks of having been folded or rolled up for storage. Well, you found it there.
Out of interest, does anyone else speak with dead? Do you have it, Nim, or
No,
Marcellus?
Nope.
I don't mess with the dead.
Yeah, I need to live in. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I only kill them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as Flavia goes over to this place and with insane thing, she's like, "Oh, this diary looks important," and she'll attempt to make out the. You said there was a title on the front. She'll attempt to read the title.
Make a intelligence check.
I guess.
Yeah.
Never mind.
17.
Alright. With a 17, you are actually able to get some words of a title. It seems not to be in common or elvish, but rather a combination of the two. You quickly realize that this might be the High Neneador language, which is a mix of both human and elvish. It's one of the oldest languages and the Empire, and used and is stalked or used by nobility. The few words you find on the title is fate, not, fate not, and the third word you cannot read. It's too much fate.
Yeah. I hope this doesn't mess anything up. But for like as I'm like on the table trying to decipher this, and Flavia is, because she is so clever and she's very smug with herself, that she has been able to determine the origins of this language. She's simply gonna like kind of put her hand over the book, and like eyes are gonna start like rolling back as she starts to like rely on this this dark power that has slowly been like eating away at her, and she's gonna cast comprehend language, be able to understand the literal meaning of any you understand almost under you always also you also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface of which the word is written upon. And it can take up to like a minute to read one page of text. But it says, so yeah, she's going to cast it and kind of like put her hand across and lightly touch the book, like ever so lightly, using her elven dexterity to kind of ensure that she isn't putting too much pressure on the book to break it.
Yeah. As you do so, you can't read the third word of the title because it's damaged too much, but you are able to read one of the pages. Let me quickly open my items. Alright. One of the first pages that still has some intact words, you are able to discern the next few things. 14th of Thermidor, Year of the Raging Hydra. That's the title of the page. The whispers grow louder. I feel I'm close, so close to tearing back the veil and on the Imperial fate. Something is terribly, terribly wrong. 300 years old, they claim it is. This religion, the religion of the Flaming Light. Yet, its influence barely extends beyond the Emperor's own borders. The sacred texts, seen by only a handful of initiates, showed it in secrecy. I've spent months poring over ancient tomes, dusty scrolls, and forgotten legends. And the most baffling thing? There is no mention of the Flaming Light in any religious text outside of the Order of the Flaming Sword's own scriptures. None. It is this religion, sprang fully formed from the Emperor's head. It's unnatural, unholy even. Then there's Goldkeep. The name itself feels like a phantom, a ghost of a place that should exist, but doesn't. Maps are incomplete, records are lost, yet every clue, every whisper, every cryptic symbol points inexorably to its existence. Goldkeep holds the key, I'm certain of it. I've charted a course, a perilous journey into the uncharted wilderness east of Fairwater Bay. I fear I may not return, but the truth must be uncovered. If I perish, may someone find this and continue my work. The Imperial fate is a lie, and I will not rest until the world knows it. That's the page you are able to translate.
Do we remember what the Imperial fate is? Is it like how the war?
It is. The Imperial fate is the Order of the Flaming Light. It's the one you found everywhere in your journeys this far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like as Queek was reading that, it was like Flavia. She was like reading it out aloud as she was like touching it bit by bit.
Mm-hmm. This sounds like heresy. Like, how could the god of light not be real?
Um,
Thank you, Quick.
It's, that's really useful for my notes as well. I can put stuff in.
Just copy paste.
Yeah, no, literally, it's so
Mhm.
useful. I'm like having to remember as well. It's so hard. But yeah, Flavia, would you like-
hearing that, Grog, I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh damn. That is 19.
What? Carry on.
My dear friend, there are many things in this world that are treading the line of truth, reality, and many other things. So I think we take in all information we find and utilize it to our use. Many men are, and many people are on paths that they believe true and righteous, and whether what is in this book is correct, it still gives valuable information. Is Grog does follow that religion or not?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he does.
He's the cleric of that religion.
Yeah. Is there no truth in these words? You have seen no evidence. Not to I don't want to disrespect your gods or your belief or anything, but again, just to get a full idea, good to have facts and accounts from all. It will help us decide the validity of if this is just correct, like words of a madman or.
I believe in the flaming sword and its power. It has given me the power to heal people, and I, as my other clergy, believe in this, and the entire empire is built upon it. It's a cornerstone. I believe it's just ramblings of an old man. Because how could it not be if its light shines upon me and gives me the power to endure and also the power to help others?
Seeing like the belief in Grog's eyes and stuff, Flavia isn't gonna like push anything. Like it's not like not like the book itself is scripture and evidence of anything, but she'll obviously remember the words written in this book, and that's all we can decipher from the diary.
Yes. Yes.
Then she'll be like, then that is it. Then that is it. Then Grog, and she'll close the book as like a sign of like respect for his religion, and she'll close it. And then oh God, sorry, my mind is mush from the Sobophon. What did we find out about Goldkeep again? Sorry, I'm sorry. You've literally written it. Sorry, I'll read it again.
Right, so fine.
You should keep it with you, but don't take it as fact. We could use it, maybe, these words, since he has looked for Goldkeep and has lived in this forge for 20 years. But as he said, he was hearing voices, so I doubt the validity of his mind at the end of his life. But I guess there could be some truth in it.
We don't know why he was hearing voices, right?
Well, Amberborg didn't say that he was hearing voices. He was becoming paranoid, had problems with memories, and grew fast to angry.
Yeah, could be because of old age, or could be environmental, but keep an eye out.
I mean, lest we forget again on this journey, we had left Eastwatch for over a week, and
Yes.
woke up, and I am not so foolish to think that things are not linked. So again, I plead everybody in this group, if you notice or feel a certain way, please do bring it up. As I am not one to be made a fool, so would not like to be found in that situation. The book does mention, though, of this traveler who started a perilous journey into the uncharted wilderness east of Fairwater Bay. Maybe that is the direction we are looking. He did mention that Goldkeep holds the key. It seems like this may have been his final journey. However, he had returned, so I assume that this is his body pointing towards the skeletons crumbling on the ground. So it seems like he was wrong, at least on multiple accounts. Looking at Grog, he did indeed return. Obviously, insinuating that his ramblings about the faith were wrong and stuff. So I say we maybe search around a little bit more, see if there's anything else we can find, and maybe that is our direction, our next path.
I agree. We should search more and to find some more clues, maybe, on where Goldkeep could be.
By the way, quick, because did Grog feel anything when he had to throw a wisdom saving throw, or succeeded his wisdom saving throw? I think I succeeded, but not sure. But
No, nothing really happened. You're still very
Okay.
resolute in your beliefs.
fair enough. Can we look more around and you said there was a cartographer's table? Is there like a map also on it, or?
All the maps on the table are either fully destroyed or weathered away. So anything from the table and stuff are pretty much gonna be useless in game speaking. There are other ways to find the correct way, like the correct paths to follow, or how to find the hill that you're looking for. You're just gonna have to either role play it out or give me something you want to do, and then I'll help work it out for you.
Fair enough. I want to investigate the body to see if I could see anything amiss, or maybe see how he died, or maybe he still has something stashed away in somewhere.
Almost like the pages next to him under the root.
That was a diary that you found. Make an you want to see how he died? Make a medicine check.
Medicine. That is what did I roll? 13. That's an 18.
Alright. With an 18, you find out that this skeleton, or this human, was pretty old. So he might have died from age, but with an 18, you also find the peculiar thing that of all the bones that are laying there, he seems to be missing a leg and a hand. The hand bones are also gone, which could point towards a death by bleeding out.
As I see here, this fellow is missing a leg and a hand. It could be that he died because he was in a fight, but maybe carrion feeders could have gotten it. Are there like any scratches, claw marks on his butt or on the bones, like indicating that it would be ripped off or something, or would it be is it like a...
Make another investigation check this time.
That's 4.
You don't necessarily find anything that's broken off or scratched. It's still a very old skeleton, so many of the things you see might have just been from weathering it down.
Fair.
Does it, I mean, again, he made his way all the way back here. Body lays at his hut. Does it, I mean, this place is old and derelict, but does anyone notice any signs of unpeculiar damage, I guess? Well, was there a struggle? If he's missing an arm and a leg, then maybe someone here was fighting him for something or looking for something, and this traveler found his end protecting it. Yeah, and I guess Flavia and will insinuate to maybe Grog and anybody else who wants to look to maybe search for, like, you know, are there like sword marks on the stones or in woods, or, you know, is there like signs of burning or magic, you know, like that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Do we find like, can we search for like for any marks of battle, like?
Yeah, you can
Like the stones. Or...
can investigate the stones. Yeah.
Oh!
It has to be a history check.
As so,
The time has come.
Come over
The time has come for Flavia to investigate the stones.
Flavia is gonna turn around and be like, "Dwarf, you're all good with stones. I can only imagine as it. So you talk about. Do you notice anything, any battle marks, any battle tears amongst this? Amongst this stone heart?
Can you check?
Yeah, you make a history check for the stones.
Hey, history.
And here you were thinking it would never happen.
13. Oh no. No, the 9 was the first roll, so 9 plus proficiency doubled. So 9, 15.
Alright, with a 15, you take an hour or two to like go over all the walls and stones one by one. You don't find any signs of struggle. What you do find, that the stones are quite robust, so they're inherently very heavy to be able to be transported. So you are pretty certain that these stones could not have traveled a long distance without being either transported by cart or pulled over the ground. But you don't find any damages not made by nature.
I would say there are no clear signs of battle, but the stone in itself is peculiar in that it can't have been manually moved from far unless by proper transport.
Flavia's gonna roll her eyes and said, I could have told you that by just simply touching the stone. We spent an hour plus doing this.
You asked and you received. I do not do questions half-heartedly.
Oh, half-heartedly, yeah. She'll like put her head in her hands, and just rub her eyes. I mean, I guess that means that there must be a quarry nearby. Then I guess from that in-depth description, or a place nearby where a cart can travel. We should keep an eye out for, I guess, as these heavy stones kind of come from far away.
Would he
Yes.
have
I like
a
to.
guess in how long it's been? Like, how long would it have taken for it to become in this state of rundown?
Centuries. This has stood for like at least like 100 years.
This is
I-
old as shit.
Yeah, I like to like visualize when you're asked to like investigate the rocks. That you pull out like a little monocle, like a candle, and then like Gandalf did with like his research in the logs for the ring. That you take like a lot of time going over every single detail just to after a few hours said, these stones seem to be made out of stone.
In my head, he's just there like licking the stones and going,
This is this sort of stone.
Glorious.
Yeah, well, after wasting 2 hours of our life, Flavia
You
is
didn't have to stand and watch.
I mean,
Potion.
while
Potion.
like Swedish's character is doing that, could Grog just climb up to the second story?
Yeah.
Maybe try to get a look out.
Century-old.
Do we have to roll
wood.
anything?
Make
for it?
make an athletics check.
You can tell in his voice that he is gonna collapse by that little giggle in his like,
Yep,
that playful
yep.
giggle. Yeah, you
Rick is
can.
already enjoying this.
Oh.
I'm
should
very
ban
happy to make dumb mistakes for everyone.
Hey.
You said athletics, right?
Yes.
That is 14 plus 3, so 17.
All right. As you climb the second floor, once you reach the top, you place one feet after the other very carefully. As you hear the planks creak under you, you quickly realize that you probably are too heavy for this old type of wood. Before it fully collapses, you manage to jump off as the second floor collapses, burying the skeleton into
Hey.
underwood.
Whoops, hey.
Well,
You
then
buried
thank God.
him.
Thank God Amberbark's not here to see you just desecrate his friend's grave.
Oh,
He buried him.
Well, he's extra buried now, yeah.
Rest in peace. Just do a girl.
Rest him with pieces of wood.
Is there anything
Well-
else anyone wants to do whilst we're here? Or should we get going as we've wasted 2 hours and we are being hunted?
The question is where
Uh,
to? Because we wanted to find a hill, right? But we don't know where this hill is. We don't even
Well,
know where the forest we are.
The book says the Uncharted Wilderness east of Fairwater Bay. Right. So I guess we head east. Not that we're at Fairwater Bay now, but you know.
Do we know where Fairwater Bay is? Because
Make a
Yeah.
history check.
let's go. History. That is 13 plus 2 is 15.
You remember from looking at some maps back at the pirate ship that Fairwater Bay was the ocean/sea you were sailing on.
Yeah, I see. So we're already east of it.
Yes.
What's
Eaststone was
Westeros?
a coastal city setting
Mhm.
east of Fairwater Bay.
Fair enough.
Well, we are already east of it, so
Yeah,
the
but
book is not really that detailed.
when does East stop being East? Of course, like I assume that is our. I can climb a tree maybe with some
Do we
help.
know if the world is round?
Yeah, that is true.
You'll
actually.
soon find out.
Hmm.
Is this some tricky
When in doubt,
bitch?
go to east in this campaign.
You did
Okay.
say there are maps and right, but they're on like look on the table, but they're all like too
Yeah,
broken and
they're pretty unuseful, yeah.
yeah.
Is it because they're like in pieces, or just because it's all dried up and stuff and like weathered?
Yeah, some are weathered, some are just fully destroyed. It's passage of time of paper sitting in the open area.
Yeah, I don't think mending would help.
No, a bit too far gone.
I mean, if we head east eventually, do we remember? Did Amberbeard tell us Amberbeard tell us
Amberbark.
about
Ember bark.
Amberbark? Tell us about what hill the fortress was on in a direction.
He said
He said,
it didn't exist.
Yeah.
He did say that
Mhm.
there are plenty of hills here, and that one of the hills is currently occupied by the mob. But there are plenty more other hills.
By the mob.
Yeah, by the clan.
Yeah, I
Um,
thought so.
And that the clan
Is
has
it
been
mafia?
there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, whoa.
just
Ew.
pulls out like automatic rifles
Yeah,
Tommy guns.
and fedora heads. Yeah.
El Capone is coming.
He also said that the clan was sitting on that hill for 2 weeks, so it's most likely not that hill if you're thinking logically. Because if it wasn't, if it was, then they would have probably already done some shit.
Can we see? I guess we're very deep in the forest.
Smoke.
I suggest we just keep heading east. It hasn't ailed us yet, and
I
Seemed
would
to-
like to actually see if we can maybe see smoke, because then maybe because they might have a lot of campfires running if it's a bigger camp, so we would maybe be able to see where they are, and then we could like gather intel from them or camp. Except if there's a dumb idea, of course.
You wanna do that?
Yes.
Okay, make a
Perception.
perception check. Yeah.
I'm blind.
The trees are too tall and too numerous to look through. You're not able to see anything, any kind of smoke.
see a marvelous tree up there.
It's just amber
Yeah.
bark pissing.
Yeah.
Maybe I climb a tree. Do you think? I don't know. I don't want to.
I mean, could be nice.
We are being hunted from the sky as well, so I feel like these trees might be offering us some needed thing.
True.
I mean,
But I
either
think
way.
it would
Oh,
not be seen, right? Like,
Could ask Castriot to cast Fly on you, remember?
yeah, but we actually like if he's not gonna be here
Yeah.
regularly, I feel like we can't just
You can use him until you can't.
yeah, like I feel like we like it probably should just like remove him and the cat from the
he's just like SCP's character, just
yeah,
there, but just hovering in the
like,
background.
robbing. You know, like Sims just obviously run into something, but Blackwolf said he's literally not going to be able to come most of the time. So I feel like it's
Yeah.
it'd be unfair just to start utilizing them.
Also because he has like a specific characteristics of like being not always
Crazy.
the most helpful.
And he's already dead anyway. I have his cloak, so
Yes. He was taken by the ants.
he was our sacrifice.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I guess Flavio offered to. If nobody has any great ideas, I could, I guess, climb a tree and attempt to see. But I mean, these trees are tall, and I am but a fragile character. So,
Mhm.
if there's any assistance anyone could offer as I attempt it.
If you fall, I will catch you.
And then he just walks over to you and then just like whispers a blessing to you and then just casts guidance.
Flavio does not feel confident with Grog's words. But yeah, I guess she will attempt to climb a tree. I guess she will hold on, let me think. 1 second. Yeah, she'll kind of use her like dexterity to, so she'll come to a tree and she'll kind of like use her momentum to kind of like, you know, like use her like agileness to like kind of make her way up a tree with the support of Grog. Like she'll get Grog to like hoist her up, and then she'll kind of use that momentum and her acrobatics to keep on kind of jumping from branch to branch. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Jump from branch to branch because these are thick big trees, and try and kind of make her way up.
Yeah. Make an acrobatics
Bolster
check
up.
with advantage.
And a D4.
Yeah, that is 17. That is 24. And I'll have my hood up as well. Of I put my like hood up from my my new cloak. May he rest in peace. To help with any
You look badass.
anybody in the skies.
Yeah. Grog easily hoists you up into the trees, from which you swing from branch to branch until you are pretty much on top of the trees. Make a perception check.
With guidance still? This is guidance?
You already used your
It's-
guidance.
Once.
It's only once. Okay, cool. So that is a 10.
Alright, with a 10 you are not able to look too far into the distance. There are still a lot of higher trees nearby which are clouding your vision. What you do see is more closely to where you are right now is, as you thought, to the east sits a stony hill. The stones seem to have the same shininess and color of the stones used for this little building that you are at.
Cool. So yeah, so Flavia will then attempt to, obviously seeing this, she will attempt to make her way down. I assume just the way she came, and then Grog will help her the rest of the way. As she's down, dwarf. It seems like your endeavors and with the stone have not gone folly. It seems there are many more of them off to the east. Our original hypothesis is correct. East is always the way. I suggest, as that is simply the only landmark I saw, we head off in that direction and we make haste in said direction.
Yeah, sounds good.
There might be more rocks there for you to lick and provide us with more valuable information.
Dwarves landing.
Yeah, and I guess, if unless anyone else has anything else, we're heading off.
Nah,
East.
Season east goes north.
Yeah, just go north.
Oh, I'm cooked. I need
North
to
is
sleep.
always in front of you. Remember that.
But we'll head east today if you want to move us or if we want to go ourselves. There's,
You can head east, yeah, yourself. And this campaign, east is a true north.
Yeah. Instead of all roads lead to Rome, all roads lead east.
We'll grab everybody else because that seems like a very
Oh
open
god.
terrain.
Something happened.
What the?
Oh my god, where did you go? Jesus.
It's outside.
Christ.
It's outside of where I even can reach.
Don't forget this evil mage.
What the fuck?
Some people,
Oh.
some is stuck at the.
So who vanished into the eatery?
Castro, cat, dragon.
That's what I'm thinking of there.
Dragon's
he's
still
a
here.
Dragon.
Is
Yeah.
here.
And
And
Grog's
Grog is
just
there.
in the tree.
Mhm.
And so
Sim
your
is-
Nim
Yeah,
is
I'm here.
in the tree, yeah.
Yeah.
You press tab and you can see it, by the way.
Yeah.
I fixed it. The two that are ways out, delete them.
I cannot reach that, so you know, my camera does not go
far.
that way. Yeah.
Well, we have all the guys here.
No, Castro is missing.
Yeah, but we're not like using him. Like, are we agreeing? But like, you know, if he's not going to be here
Yeah.
regularly, we should just leave him, right? Like, there's no point.
He's sleeping with the dead guy.
For this
Yeah, I don't
session,
know.
he is just in the background walking to with you guys. So.
Grumbling about
Alright.
the shit.
You make your way further east to the Elderwood Grove, your boots crunching on the forest floor, the air growing colder with each step. After roughly 30 minutes steady tracking, the trees begin to thin, revealing the base of a barren hill. Its slopes are barely devoid of vegetation, a stark contrast to the lush forest surrounding it. Ascending the hill would require a test of your physical prowess. So if you want to ascend the hill, you will have to do some checks.
What about the nice
women here?
ramp? The nice ramp that we have right there. Is there not a ramp? We can just climb.
Yeah, it is. It is
Oh, that is the-
to get on the
it's a-
base of the hill. That is the full hill.
Yeah,
So you can move yourself on the other side of the ramp, and that's where
Oh,
the
okay, I
start of
get
the
you.
hill begins.
I
Yeah.
get, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was just a transition because it was otherwise just a rock wall there.
And I see saw this.
That's
like,
what you
this is
saw.
this is what we saw. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the stones, the type of stone you saw. Yeah. Alright,
I
I
go
need.
up and lick it and say, "This is the same stone."
You look at it and just like, tasty.
This is a stone used in nearby structures.
Genius.
Yeah. Well, I need everyone to make. You can choose either an athletics check or an acrobatics check while climbing the hill.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do both. No, just kidding.
$20.
Same.
Why am I cat?
Oh shit. 10.
Roll. What's that? Roll 9 plus. Bogs. Let's see. 9. I rolled 16.
Alright, who all rolled lower than 15 total?
Me.
Alright, I want you to roll a d10 for me, please.
If he breaks his legs, we leave him. Just FYI.
What about the horse?
The horse is badass. He's better than a dwarf. He's just walking. Okay,
Like a
so
mountain goat.
Yes.
with a 2, Emmerich, you get a sudden cramp sudden cramp. A muscle seizes up, causing a sudden loss of grip of your balance. As you stumble, momentarily dangling before regaining your grip. You take 1d4 of bludgeoning damage, which I'll roll. If it wants to. Oh, that's a 1. You take 1 bludgeoning damage. Furthermore, you have disadvantage on your next check.
Can I make a perception check?
Legend.
No.
Ouch.
Alright,
He
you
saw the
guys.
loophole. It was the die.
You guys can move up further east to the edge of the vision you have now. Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
Where the fuck did I go? Oh,
Yeah,
What do you mean? You're all up there?
you're fine.
And I need you guys all to
Oh.
roll again. An athletics check or an acrobatics check.
shit.
You have disadvantage, Emmerich.
Can I cast guidance on Emmerich?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
16.
Yeah, America, since I see you're having a difficult. It's understandable with those small legs.
Not one.
Oh my goodness.
It's a 2. How far are we climbing?
You're
It's
about
just a misty step.
halfway on top of the hill. So it's one more check after this.
Yeah, because I was thinking if I die, fuck it, I will fall down.
You got
Alright.
this.
Who else has lower than 15?
Yeah, Flavia. As well.
Alright, Flavia and Emmerich both roll a d10 for me, please.
I fall and land on Flavia.
I also rolled a
hey.
14, so I also rolled d10, right?
Yes. Flavia, you also get a sudden cramp. After you've been laughing at the dwarf, you also just have the same thing happen to you. As a muscle seizes up and when you relax, you take a 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. I rolled a 5. Do I have the same or?
You take
Nice.
3
Women.
bludgeoning damage. You rolled a 5. You have something else. Okay, so as Flavia stumbles a bit with his cramp, a piece of ground gives way. As you are walking behind Flavia, a small avalanche of loose rocks and dirt cascade down the hill, pelting you in pretty much the face. You are momentarily blinded and disorientated, taking 1d4 bludgeoning damage and disadvantage on your next check.
And they're just standing, just
Uh,
laughing.
Flavia, be careful with what you walk on.
You take 1 bludgeoning damage.
I got a 3.
You got a 3? Okay.
You
Um,
die.
Yeah, you fall over and break your neck.
Oh, no.
Yeah, speedrun.
Bye bye, dwarf.
Yeah, so you are walking next to Flavia as she stumbles a bit with her cramped leg, dislodging a couple of rocks that smash Gok in the face. As she tries to get herself stable, she wiggles a bit, and the tip of her sword cuts you in your hands. You cry out in pain and struggle to maintain your hold. You take a 1d4 slashing damage.
Damn, Flavia, I thought you were dexterous.
Flavia, why are you?
You take 3
tiny?
slashing damage.
You know what?
Mine-
This is karma for the horse at the beginning. You know?
Mind where you're stepping, and she's like holding her side.
You know what? This is what I'm saying. Every time we're not in combat, I have good rolls.
Is he below me?
They're just
Yes.
struggling.
Nim is below you.
I want to kick the fucking rock in his face.
You all do that?
Watch now.
Roll a strength check.
That 20 and he dies.
It's Sparta.
That's a 17.
With a 17, you manage to dislodge a pretty large rock and sling it towards, or like kick it towards Nim. Roll a 2 hits. Just roll a d20 and add +2 to it.
Five.
5.
Yeah, so a 5 will not hit, beat his AC. So you kick the rock, and you just grandiosely miss. Just goes
And
in
then
the
just
ether.
Neem can hear Emmerich trying to push the rock, and he turns around and he sees Emmerich trying to dislodge a rock towards me. And he just like silently just steps aside and goes, "Nice try."
I'll get you next time.
All right. You guys can
Rock
move
just
to the edge
Picks up
of
the
vision
rock
again.
and just hits them. No, just kidding.
Snowball fire rocks.
You know, I find it funny that the one guy that has bad balancing gets down without taking damage.
I mean, yes, you're speaking too soon, but there's still another check, my friend.
Yes. As you guys climb for 30 minutes, you seem to be reaching the top almost. Make another check, athletics or acrobatics. DC
Okay,
13.
Emmerich, you got guidance again.
Yay.
Remember,
he had it
Flavia?
last time. He had it last time. Give it to
Flavia, you
me.
have disadvantage.
Why did you do that?
It's my turn.
Because I feel sorry for him. He just got cut by a sword.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what I rolled. Natural one.
Oh, shit.
Rolling
Well,
a D10,
everyone, yeah, everyone over than 15, roll a d10 for me.
8. Something new.
Alright,
Six.
so Emmerich, 8. As you are reaching almost the top of the hill, the sun shines directly into your eyes as you're momentarily blinded, causing you to misstep. You don't take any damage, but you have disadvantage on your next check.
I rolled a 9. Do I get the same or do I get something else?
Me and Marcellus rolled the same.
That's fine. Both of you walking close to each other suddenly walk into a little cloud of insects. It seems to be a swarm of wasps that have been startled by the earlier little avalanche of rocks, causing them to not stab you, but how do you call it? Sting, yeah. Causing you to sting you, and you lose your grip. Both of you take 1 piercing damage and disadvantage on the next check. How much did you roll, Nim?
6.
6. As you are climbing a bit of a steeper part of the hill, you place your hand on what you thought was pretty sturdy, until it wasn't, and it crumbles and breaks, causing you to lose your grip and swing like off or swing away from the rock. As you take 1d4 bludgeoning damage. You take 1
Yes!
bludgeoning damage. Alright. With much trouble, the climb is arduous, the loose scree and rocky terrain making each step a challenge. After a grueling hour of scrambling and hauling yourselves upward, you finally reach the summit. The top of the hill seems relatively flat, offering a commanding view of the surrounding forest. I'll drag you guys to the new area.
We going south now.
I am going to give you all full vision.
Ooh.
Why do I not have full vision? What the hell?
Yeah,
That's
I
good to
I don't feel confident about this because these stone statues, when I was downloading the content was fucking Mortarion, the Primarch of the Death Guard. So who I assume is maybe going to be the fucking whatever she's called.
Give me 1 second.
So good luck. I'm going. Oh, there's a camp here. Nice.
1 second. I'm finding a good song.
Oh, there's portals as well. I assume it's.
Let's hope this is good.
Horde
Alright,
mode.
so dominating the landscape is a massive rock formation. Its face sheer and unforgiving, plunging straight down into the depths below. In front of this opposing natural barrier stands 4 towering gateways, each crafted from rough-hewn stone, their archways dark and silent. In the center of these gateways, a withered statue stands, its features eroded by the passage of time. Grok, you quickly realize it depicts a figure outstretched, the figure with outstretched wings. A representation of the flaming angel, or at least an ancient interpretation of the celestial being. The statue's stone surface has cracked and worn, but the fierce determination in its pose remains. Flanking the statue, there are 3 massive stone statues of humanoid soldiers, their expressions stern, their weapons seemingly at the ready, as if eternally guarding this holy site. To the side of the clearing sits a small abandoned campsite, offering a glimpse of recent activity, though not as recent for the fireplace to hold any heat. A few discarded items lay scattered around, hinting at a hasty departure. The air hangs heavy with a sense of both desolation and anticipation. The barren hill, the imposing rock formation, and the silent guardians all seem to hold their breath, waiting. What do you do?
Way.
I
Let's-
suggest we look at that campsite.
I suggest we don't move and read the book and see if we can find any clues.
Hello.
Aye.
That,
Them just
that's a
made it to
better idea,
the
yeah.
climax.
Mm-hmm.
He's in time to die.
Just in time to die.
What did the oh god? So what did the fucking last page of the book say? Again, it was about. It was sorry, my mind is so cooked. It was about a hill, right? And a castle on a hill with walls, and this isn't it.
Yes.
So,
Mhm.
unless
This
we
is-
skipped it,
no.
this is a hill.
Yeah, this so it was a majestic cartoon castle shining bright white on a hilltop. And it says gold keeps walls rise high.
I don't
Maybe
think
the statues are the wolves. Not sure.
Do you think it's worth looking at the book, or do you think it's a waste?
I think it's worth it.
You guys just looking at the book?
Yes.
The book
Mhm.
explodes and you all die.
Nice.
Yay!
Yay, campaign over.
Okay, so page 6. At the top of the page it says, guards stand strong and tall. There's a drawing of heavily armored cartoon guards standing at the castle gate. And the hidden message is Sketch saying, probably not much of a threat anymore. It seems like Sketch has drawn X's over the guards' eyes, as he assumed that the guards were just guards, and not these stone statues.
I guess the walls were the hill we just climbed, I guess. See what the book.
You might interpret it like that, yeah.
Yeah. God, there's too many,
sense.
too deep right there for me. Walls are walls. Oh,
That's just 60. I'm 16 and this is so deep.
Flavia's gonna nudge Emmerich and tell him to go lick the statues and see if he can deter anything from the stone. Oh my god, this is good.
Yeah. Why not? Why shouldn't we go up to the statues? They are just stone statues, right?
Oh, nice. Is that Celestine? Dope.
Yeah, he will move up to the stone statue to look at it, just enamored in how it's made.
Alright, make a history check.
Weird advantage, whatever your weird thing is.
Oh no, yeah, only the first one. This I always forget. 14 plus 6, so 20.
Alright, with a 20, you examine one of the statues. It seems to be whoever made this is highly skilled, as there's a lot of detail in the statue itself. You also find a hint of something magical. Not sure what it is. You do also find on the base of the statue there are two circular discs fitted into the base of the statue. As you look to the other statues, the other two big statues and the statue in the back depicting the angel, they all have two discs in each statue. On closer inspection, the one you're standing in front of now, on the two discs, is a the two discs are engraved with some kind of chalk stone is like fitted into the disc, and they are depicting, one of the discs is depicting a pirate looking through a monocular, and the other disc shows a soldier marching.
I will scream that back to the gang. That's not coming up.
Nah. Grog just walks up after seeing that it's safe. It seems safe.
Interesting.
It's fucking massive.
That it is. I wonder who made these. It's a beautiful architecture.
Did he get a good guess on how old it is, or
How what?
weathered?
How old?
Yeah.
The statues seem to be very, very old. Even for your dwarven years, this might even be older, older than a dwarf would become. So it's very, very old. It's just, yes, ancient. It's just surprisingly in good shape and still very detailed.
Must be a dwarf that made this. It's very nice.
Are you done ogling the stone structure? I think we should make our way over to that camp and see if there's any clues of when to go next. That was a good suggestion as well, Grog, to read the book. It seemed like it gave us the push we needed to move. I was pretty scared after seeing many large beings already this trip, this day. It was nice not to
Fair.
awaken in 5
Let's
more.
head check out the camp.
Yeah. Make a group investigation. So I want to roll and I take the median of it. Alright. I totally calculated that so fast in my head. You guys. Yeah. So you guys find this camp. It seems like I described earlier that it has been hastily departed from. Under closer inspection, you find a chisel and hammer, which feels very familiar, just like something that you might have seen someone use
Right.
in the past. They have no idea who. There's also. Yeah.
Does anything smell like familiar to the Drake?
Yes.
Like okay.
The especially one of the batch sheets. I didn't place a lot of them, but if you would look inside the tents, there are also more sheets in there. If you use your imagination, if you count them, you count a total of 7 sleeping bags. One of the sleeping bags smells very familiar to the Drake.
So this own smell.
That's about it.
Yeah, the Drake will definitely smell that one a whole lot and look around at you guys. Like it knows what's going on, but it doesn't really. Well, it doesn't really know who, but it's like it looks like it's panicked smelling it. But in like actually wait, it can talk. Yeah. Sorry guys, I just woke up.
Okay.
Am I able to like find a scent trail based on the smell at all?
A scent trail? Yeah. Make a smell check. Make an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay.
I assume I'm rolling, by the way.
Yeah, someone's gonna do it for me. I think my wisdom is fairly low.
14 plus.
Investigation is what is that again? That is wisdom, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That'll
It's
be
intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh, it's intelligence. Oh.
Yeah.
-1. All right. That's a 13.
With a 13, you can't specifically pinpoint a trail of scent. You do, as you are looking and searching around, you do find the same scent lingering on each of the gateways. Each of the 4 gateways. I want you to make. What's that?
I'm gonna walk towards it.
Yeah. So you walk towards one of the gateways. Make a perception check.
What one do you want to walk towards?
The closest one.
Yes,
also, I suggest we all split the party and go for each individual one.
That's a great idea.
As separate.
That's gonna. It's gonna spare some
perception.
You rolled an 11.
That's wisdom, right? Perception.
Perception. Yeah.
That is a +2. That's a 13. because I don't have any like proficiency bonuses to add to anything. I don't think.
Yeah.
Have a proficiency bonus, but I'm not. Really
With a
proficient
13,
in anything.
you quickly find pretty recently engraved text at the top of your gateway you're standing in front of. Seems like someone with a chisel and hammer has put a sentence down on this archway. This one says, it says, we must take care of our responsibilities before enjoying ourselves. Also, the other thing you find are two circular small halls, and each side of the pillars of the gateway, much like the same size that fits the discs in one of the statues. For ease, I'll post the text inside. Eledhon. I assume you relay that to the rest?
Who was able to speak Draconic again?
Emmerich.
What, Emmerich?
Emmerich. Okay. Drake's gonna walk over to him, Emmerich, and let a look at him. What does this say? I can't read.
No clue. It is in common written. So
What's it saying then?
I just posted in Discord. So the Gate 4 says we must take care of our responsibilities before enjoying ourselves.
And I'm by gate 2.
That's on Gate 4. So that's on the gate with the Drake is in front of. As you guys find that one message, I'll assume all of you find the other messages on the other gateways. As you pointed out, look there, there's stuff on there. So I'll reveal the other text as well. On gate 1, so we go from left to right, 1 to 4. So on gate 1, it says, do not act without first considering the possible... I'm gonna go in. Do not act without first considering the possible consequences. Gate 2 says, elders should be given precedence. And Gate 3 says, learn the basics first, don't get ahead of yourself. I'm gonna post them all in the Discord, so it's easier for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. And if it's not clear already, this is a puzzle.
Cool. Well, realizing it's a puzzle, Flavia is going to go back to the camp. She is going to claim a bedroll that feels quite familiar, and she's just going to lie down on it. And you feel like her work for the session has been done already, as she's been fulfilling her role as party leader. As group decided party leader, aka self-claimed. And she is gonna nod out of this puzzle with her 8 intelligence. So good luck.
Bro.
We lost a smart character. Cashio's gone.
Hey, yeah, literally. Hey, I rolled like a 19 on an intelligence roll earlier, so I'm now the smartest in the group.
I didn't see it. Didn't happen.
Grog also wants to walk towards like the statue of the patron.
Yeah.
And check it out if there's something written there or something.
Alright. As you walk towards the statue, there's nothing specific.
What the?
Who is that? Is that the patron? There's there's nothing written on this statue. However, you do find 2 other discs. One of the discs is the engraving on is a jester playing a game of dice. And the second disc is a horse leaping over a chasm. I'm gonna post a disc that you found already. So the first one that you guys found was a disc with a pirate looking to monocular. Second one was a soldier marching. And then you found disc 3, which was a jester playing a game, and 4 is a horse leaping over a chasm. I assume you guys check out the other statues as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Just post them all then.
Thank you very much.
For
Then the difficult part can begin.
Hustle for a 2-year-old.
Yes.
Still too hard for Flavia.
If the dice were my friend, we could have skipped this a little bit. I feel like that's just my hunch. Or been able to guess which one was the fresh choice.
What's that?
I'm just mumbling. Don't worry.
I was pretty sure that was the FBI listening to us.
Now
So
was
the
him
other-
listening to us.
Well, he is from the FBI, so.
Exactly. All Americans from the FBI, right?
Yeah. So the other discs you find are a disc of 2 business-like men shaking hands, a disc with a beautiful princess engraved on it. Disc 7 is an old man with a long beard, and disc 8 is a crawling baby. Upon closer inspection, you are able to remove the discs from the statues without any difficulty, and yeah, now you have discs in your hands.
Nice.
Boys, time to step up, smart characters. Let's go. Figure it out. Figure out the order. Or maybe, I don't know, look at the next page, but I don't know if that's gonna help us. Because Scratch just had crosses, right? Basically saying the guards weren't active. There was nothing about the portals or anything, so maybe look at the next page, see if that has any hints, or just figure out. I'm sure it's not that hard, right? You just figure out the ones you need. Basically need two discs to go in each gate, right? So figure out what the 2 discs that match Bermuda's craft, like what he's chiseled in.
So sorry, I was gone for a bit, but like 2 discs per gate or
Yeah.
1 disc per gate?
Yes. 2 per gate.
Yes,
So there's a hole for each disc and each pillar of a gate. So 2 per gate. You have a total of 8 discs, and you have 4 gates with
So I
4
guess
centers. Yeah.
Disc 3 in gate 1, along with
I'm gonna write it down what you say.
I'm speaking over the table. Flavia's fast
Yeah.
asleep. Knocked out first without considering possible. And that could be the pirate as well, right? Considering the consequences.
Yeah. Elders should be given precedence. Probably has something to do with a beautiful princess and an old man with long beard.
I mean, yeah, for gate 2, it would make sense if it's like with the old man. Um, not sure what the other one would be, but like, gate 3 is definitely like the child, like learning something, like a crawling baby, learning like the basics first and don't get ahead of yourself. Like the idea of like maybe learn to crawl before you start walking, I guess.
A soldier marching could also be we must take care of our responsibilities before enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, it could be.
But that could also be to
But
businessmen.
I think personally, like a soldier marching, like marching is like the basics of like learning in
Yeah.
like the military. Like you first learn to march in order and stuff before you do like advanced stuff. So I would think it's more gate 3 like.
It could
Um,
also be both 8 and 2 are on 3. You have to learn
Yes.
to crawl before walking.
Yep.
Just gonna put that in there so we have track of which ones and
Yeah.
where they're going.
This is what I have at the moment. Like for gate 1, it's 3 and 4. Then for gate 2, it's 7, like an old man with a long beard. And then for gate 3, it's 8 and maybe 2. For gate 4, yeah.
Is
I
like
think
three is enjoying, right? A jester playing dice is them
Yeah.
enjoying themselves.
I think 3 should be on the 4, and instead 1 should be on 1.
That's also a fair one. I was thinking because like dice games could also mean like gambling, and gambling is also like you would have to
Yeah, but that's
think
also
of the risks.
enjoyment.
Yeah, I personally think 4 would be 5 for 2 businessmen taking care of responsibility, and then
Yeah.
enjoying themselves is playing dice. I don't think anything else here is like enjoying themselves. You know, right?
No.
Like, yeah. So that would be my suggestion: is that 4 is 2 men shaking hands, which is them taking care of responsibility, and then also the dice is the fun part, I guess.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
3 and 5 go to 4, I guess.
And yeah, 7 and 6 on gate 2.
Is that your final?
Oh no, Marcellus and Sims are slightly different, so I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
want
Oh,
Yeah, I
to
think
have a question.
I think Sims is correct.
No.
It would make the most sense, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just if we have to actually put them in the right order on the gates.
Yeah, if you guys want me to change it all. I was just putting down what you guys said because I'm not
Mhm.
smart enough to figure that puzzle out as my Drake.
Neither are we, man. We're just guessing.
My character might be smart, but am I? Hmm.
I'm neither.
Let's go.
okay, let me quickly check.
I suggest we just try it like this, and
Does
if it
does
goes,
the sorry, I was gonna say, does the like order at which we do it, like do we need to, I assume it maybe does, right? Like, because it says do not
Yeah.
act first without considering the
It
possibilities.
should be 1 and 4 probably.
Yeah, like 1 and 4.
7, 6.
6, 7.
7, 6. uh, 8 and 2, yeah, correct. And then 5 and then 3 should probably be the correct ones.
I think it's probably just it needs to be in the right group. But yeah, I
Probably,
mean,
but
regardless.
Better to be extra careful because it might be that we have to fight the
Fair.
fucking things if we're wrong.
That's fair. I
Definitely.
think logically, since there's like, aren't there like 4 gates? So there's like, and there's 4 slots. So like every gate would, if we put in the right ones, every gate maybe would activate.
Is there only one slot per gate?
There are
No,
2
2
slots
slots
per
per
gate.
gate.
So 8 slots total.
Okay.
4 gates.
Yeah.
So we just put them all in. Well, I would say just test it on one gate, see what happens,
Yeah.
and then do the next one, because then we
We sh-
might still be able to get them out. And
Okay.
Yeah, test with gate 1 first.
So how are you putting it in a gate 1?
1 and 4.
Okay. You insert the
Is
disc.
everyone
that?
kind of getting together before we do that? So just in case
I'm
anything
guessing we're
runs
all
out.
at the
Mhm.
thing.
we all meet back at the camp just to deliberate this, what information, and then I would suggest,
We all
while
move as a
also
unit.
gathering the discs maybe.
Harry's got a yawn. Let's figure it out yet. Ugh.
I'm very tempted to just cast silence on you.
Flavia would take that as an insult, and we could do some PvP.
Duel.
Yeah, you
Just a
duel with the
friendly
guy who
duel.
can heal himself. Go for
Yeah,
it.
he has to have a turn to heal himself.
Just takes lethal damage, just tries to heal himself
I
back
think
to full.
I could one-shot you.
He's a half orc, and that
You
means
can't one-shot me though,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
literally can't be one shot.
I have cheat codes.
True.
Plot armor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's fine. I'd hit you with the fucking dagger that feigns death, and then you'd be not around. It'd be fine.
Just sleeping. Then you
Yeah.
just stab me infinitely.
Well, first you need to go bypass his AC class.
That's true. Imagine you trying to stab me and just while I'm sleeping, and then just not be able to.
And Grog's like, what is this nagging? What nagging? Goes back to
But do we deliberate and decide on this, and
Mhm.
then all go to the gate 1? Or do we
Yes,
send a sacrificial lamb?
Grog is like,
This looks. How you said looks accurate. I suggest we just do it with the closest gate and see what happens.
With gate 1 not to be a, I mean, I guess gate 1 we don't really. We know it's gate 1, right? Or
like technically they're
I
not
mean-
numbered, right?
The numbers that really matter is just to make it easier for you guys to
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Put down with
then
this.
start with the closest one, yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Then I
so
take it Emmerich and Grog walk towards it,
Yeah.
and then
Think
just
so.
which disc
If
are
we
you
die,
putting
we
in
die.
first, and which one second?
oh shit.
5 and 3, right? Is what you said?
5 and
Gate
3,
4?
yeah.
Gate 4, 5, and 3.
So
Okay.
Emmerich puts down 5 first. The one with
This
two
is-
discs
You-
on.
Because this is gate 4 we're standing at, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
gate 4.
Yeah, so
Yes, then yes.
Gate 4 says we must take care of our responsibilities before enjoying yourselves. You insert disc 5 first, which is the 2 business-like men shaking hands. You slide it into the slot. It fits. Nothing special happens.
I back away.
And Grog puts in the other disc.
Alright, you put in the desk with the jester playing a game of dice. It fits also nicely. Nothing special happens.
I guess we walk back, say what happens, and then just say YOLO and continue with the other gates.
Yeah.
Alright.
Are
Gate
the
3.
discs
What? What's up?
actually just, are they like differently sized, or because you said they fit perfectly, so are they identical to
just-
each other, or
Yeah, they're all identical. They just slid
Okay.
perfectly in the homemade into
okay,
the
fair.
gateways. Alright, which ones do you put in 3?
In gate 3, it is
8,
2 and 8.
Yeah,
The
8
soldiers
first, right?
marching and the crawling baby.
Put in 8 first?
Yeah,
Alright,
sure.
so it says learn the basics first, don't get ahead of yourself. You insert the desk of the crawling baby and then the desk of the marching soldier. Again, it fits nicely, nothing happens. What do you fit in the second gate?
6 and 7, so a beautiful princess and an old man with a long beard.
7, 7, 6.
7-6.
7-6.
Ah, yeah, of course.
6, 7, 6, 7. Yeah, you fit them both nicely in the gate where it says elders should be given precedence. Again, nothing happens. And you put
Final gate.
in the final gate. Which one do you put first?
1 and then 4.
Okay. So in the final gate, it says do not act without considering the possible consequences. You put in the dwarf looking to a monocle and a horse making a leap over a chasm. As you fed them all nicely, and you fed the last disc into the gate, as all of a sudden the crystals near the gateway starts to shimmer. They start to burn brighter and brighter and brighter. You feel the ground shake underneath you. For a second, you could have sworn that one of the statues made a moved his head towards you, as your vision begins to blur as the tremors get stronger and stronger, and all of a sudden everything goes quiet. The crystals go out one by one until all the crystals are out. You wait a few seconds. After that, another humming sound comes from each individual gateway as it lights up one by one. The gateway itself showing some kind of activation mechanism. They start to glow all bright green and an ethereal glow. All 4 of them are now active, shining green. As you look towards the statue of the angel, you see the eyes of the statue starts to glow green as well. As you all stare towards the angel, your vision goes white. You are practically all blinded as you are as the blindness takes hold of you for what feels for forever, and once your sight returns, you see the following before you. Give me 1 second.
Six,
Right.
7, 6, 7.
What did they do that last time? There you go.
What?
Dun dun dun.
Oh shit, there it is.
There you go. As
Gold cape.
the vision returns to you, in front of you, you are greeted by massive white walls and towering towers next to it, as far as the eye can reach. On top of the walls and in front of the gatehouse that you see in the distance stand towering what seems to be automatons, a half machine, half man, patrolling the streets. As the bright light of the sun shines in your eyes, it seems that these walls are also as bright as the sun. As Grog and everyone who paid attention in one of the cathedrals that you visited, this seems to be this castle seems to be very resemblant to the glass led the picture of the one city standing tall against hordes of demons. It seems that you have made it to Gold Key. And this is where we're gonna end today's session.
No.
We got there.
We got there.
Congratulations, you made it to Gold Key. And all of you level up.